8.4% at 10:15 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I've not eaten anything, so this could go really bad.
I've had a flapjack today, and that's it.
I'll just do a little bit.
There you go.
There you go.
It smells good.
Oh, jeepers. I'm a foot away from that glass and I can already smell it.
Yeah. That is... what's the predominant thing that's coming out of it now? I think it's maple.
So
raisins.
to our listeners, we are drinking Screwjob, which is an 8.4% wee heavy, which we brewed in collaboration with Low Key Barrel Project a couple of months ago. And we realised that we didn't really speak an awful lot about it, so we thought we'd go back through the back catalogue and try some of these beers again, as this beer is still available. I think we might have one keg left of it.
I think, trade-wise, we've got...
No, there's one 20 litre.
For 20 litre for trade. But we've got quite a bit left. I think there's 2 kegs? There's only 1 keg left?
I think there's 150. Because I think it's with the wheaty, which is also one left of. So not an awful lot. So it won't be hanging around for too much longer. Maybe we'll save it for Christmas. Cause
this is a good one for Christmas for gift boxes, I reckon.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Not even gift boxes. I think having this sitting by a fire in winter.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
This needs to warm up a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Maybe we'll leave it a little bit. Obviously, we brewed this in the height of summer, and it was a stupid idea. And I said it was a stupid idea at the time. Brewing an 8.5% wee heavy in 30-degree weather. But now it's raining outside. It's probably 6 degrees or something. And it's absolutely delightful.
Very warm.
It's like having a whiskey in Highlands of Scotland or something.
It is. It's a sipper. Just a little bit of that in front of the fire.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. I can taste that. I can taste that Belgian candy sugar in there.
Yeah.
So we brewed this in collaboration with Low Key, which obviously we've worked with Low Key, the tap room, for watch a glass on there. It just makes too much noise. For a good couple of years, they've been very supportive of us, and we've always talked about doing a beer. And all their beers are, let's say, a bit out there. Crazy.
Wacky.
Barrel aged,
full of tonka.
Drew has some mad ideas, and quite often they're great ideas.
So his idea was to have a ramped up ESB initially, isn't that right?
Yeah, well, he was talking about a lot of different classic styles of beer and trying to make pastry versions of them. So introducing loads of different flavours. We kind of back and forth with lots of different ideas, and ESB was bandied around, but when we came down to talking about the strength of this beer and the flavours that were going to go into it, a Scottish wee heavy, or 70 shilling, as it's also known, seemed like a much better prospect for the background of what was going to go into it. That really heavy malt base, sweet, rich, delicious, and then throwing the pastry vibes into it just seemed like a no-brainer, really.
So for those that don't know, a Scottish wee heavy is just a strong ale, right?
It's a strong ale. This one, 8.4%.
Probably a bit stronger than normal.
Possibly a little bit stronger. It did attenuate very, very well. And,
seems to be the theme. aim for something, expect 50% more.
Yeah. Sometimes it just happens, but sometimes this is a good thing.
Do you think that was the heat over the summer? Just getting a bit warm.
Potentially, but we had the chillers on it. The fermentation was good, kept it steady. So sometimes the yeast just attenuates a bit more. I mean, there's quite a lot of simple sugars in this because we added the maple syrup, we added some Belgian candy sugar, we added the raisins. So you've got quite a lot of simple sugars in there, lots of glucose, fructose. And I'm guessing that the yeast just really enjoyed those, had a party.
And you decided to add a shed load of other stuff.
Yes, coffee, some cinnamon.
Which you get straight away. I think that's why I'm enjoying it, because I just had a coffee. And it, it pairs really well. But it's nothing is offending me right now. I think I've just had a coffee and I've got coffee notes.
I haven't had a coffee yet today, and this was nice.
I think it's mellowed quite a lot.
Coffee and cinnamon, Christmassy.
In the last couple of months. The flavours are really starting to tune themselves in a little bit. The raisin is definitely getting stronger, as Drew promised it would. The maple syrup's definitely there. I was worried about that being lost a little bit, but that's definitely on the nose and on the palate. And the cinnamon's just like a little background. Tiny bit of heat in there.
Yeah,
a bit of warmth. So, yeah. It's definitely a fire beer.
Yeah, sitting in this tap room when the fire's on, just let this warm up a little bit in your hand.
We should have bought like a little wooden barrel, little 20-litre one,
Oh, yes.
siphon some off into.
Oh, I need to speak to Springbank still. So Tom and I went to the Springbank Distillery in Scotland back in May, and we were chatting about the brewery. And I think that this was when we were brewing this beer, or was around the same time.
Talking about it at the very least.
Yeah, and I asked them about what they do with their, because they only ever use their barrels, I think, twice. And I was like, what do you do with them? They're like, just whatever, just get rid of them. We sell them on, or they get sent to wineries or whatever, or to people like us doing beers and stuff. And they said, yeah, just get in touch and stuff. If you want to get some barrels, just let us know. But they are giant. They're not small.
No, I can imagine they're...
It'll be like half a batch,
Yeah.
I think, and the whole thing.
And it'll be a whiskey barrel
Like
as
400 litres.
That's going to be a dark beer going in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I thought
Go
something
in
like
there.
this in there.
Yeah,
would be
either this or an
amazing.
impy stout or something like that.
Yeah. I just don't know where we'd put it. That was my main thing. I just
I'd
have
find a
no
space.
idea. They're so big.
I was going to say, if we've got room for barrels, I'm ready.
I don't know where we would put it. And
Up
what
on the
would-
mess.
How would we get
Well-
up there full? It'd weigh half
No,
a
we
ton.
put it up there and then
We-
pump the beer into it.
What, just daisy chain loads of hoses together?
Yeah. Oh, couldn't we get the loader? Get that to kind of put it
I
up
don't know
there?
if you'd get it around the corner, because you'd have to go up and then around. I don't know.
But the other thing I thought about putting barrels up there, and then I got the Inkbird and did like some temperature and stuff. It's just, you need it to be like 20 degrees as a golden spot, and it's either absolutely roasting up there, like 30 plus, or absolutely freezing. It's hard it to be a nice consistent temperature up on the mez.
Yeah, we need somewhere underground to put it.
Which is funny because on the unit behind us is an actual cellar. However, that's out of our reach.
The mill's in the way now.
Yeah,
That's getting in that where the mill is. You could just park it straight through. But
yeah. That would be
there's an
absolutely
oil shed
perfect.
next door. But you're right. That cellar would have been perfect because
It's literally a cellar temperature.
yeah, we could knock through the wall.
More building projects.
Yeah. Just don't tell Andrew. Goes in there, slowly taking over his cellar.
Yeah.
I mean, I've slowly taken over his gym with my Brett project, so
It's fine. Every single small batch beer of yours that's well fermented has just got a small piece of me in it. It's my sweat.
Nice.
This beer's delicious. This is
Cheers.
coming into its own now.
Yes, definitely showing some improvement over time.
Yeah,
And I think it's only going to get better as well.
Yeah, that's why we were never worried about moving this beer, or some beers you get a bit worried about sitting on them, but this one was no. This
Hold
will
it.
even be better
Wait.
in 6 months'
Yeah.
time. And I think now it's really coming into its own. I think it was quite feisty when we first brewed it. A little bit angry in the can, but just because of that 8.5%, it can really be, for those not used to big beers like that, you can be quite overwhelmed by that percentage. But now you don't even know. I would probably think, if I was just without knowing, I'd be like, I think that's about like maybe 6%, 6.5%, so maybe 7%. But actually, it's real smooth now. You can't taste that booze at all, which is again dangerous. Yeah, there you go. Anything else to say on Screwjob?
No? Get down the tap room and try it. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's in cans in the tap room and online. So grab it. Perfect Christmas beer. I'm sure we'll put it in a mix pack or something like that for Christmas gift back. So give it to your friends who like the beers, especially their dark beers, and they will have a delightful time. As will we, sitting around this fire.
that's off.
That's off.
9 a.m. on a Monday. With 8.5% beer.
Yeah, it's woken me up.
Yeah. Or sending me to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't.
I think the coffee's just perking me up.
An upper and a downer.
Yeah. It's basically just had an Irish coffee.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What a good Monday morning.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's where to start the week.
Yeah. There you go. Enjoy.
Enjoy.